right, this is Arrow.
You can already see a difference. I love how fast that shake-off came. What do you think, mister? He's like, huh. That was different. Okay, well, whatever.
Hi. Hi there. Well, that was fast. Right there.
He's super touchy too, though. He's like, this works. We can just do this.
But he will, like, amp up.
Oh, yeah. You could see it when he came in.
Like, he will amp up, and he wants to be touched, but he's very mouthy and, like, physical.
Yeah, even his approach was much pushier. He's like, okay, go ahead, pick me up. What are we doing?
What do you think, mister? You would do that all day.
Yeah? Yeah?
There's other stuff to do in here. Look at this.
Yeah, you can tell he's higher energy just because his interaction with the whole environment is more he's pushy. And there's the mouthiness.
Hi.
Yeah, he's a very assertive.
Yeah, right now he wants cuddled, so he's gonna insist on it. But I think if he were not in the mood to be cuddled, he would insist on that just as hard. Or if he was in the mood to play, I bet he could really get going with the toys. Unlike the others that genuinely had no interest, I think this is not lack of interest. It's just he's decided he wants to do this instead. So he's very persistent.
Oh, you're so silly. You're so silly.
In a family with little kids, they'll need to be real careful with that because he's pushy. But at the same time, if they, have some experience with raising a puppy and can handle the puppy biting, and help their kids navigate the puppy biting, he would probably really love the busyness and the constant doing and the constant attention from kids. And
How would you navigate biting?
If
there were kids and
a lot of teaching the kids the skills to be still and to turn it off, to not run away, to not squeal, to get up on furniture, but not in a fun, escapey kind of way that leaves him jumping and biting at their feet. Lots of playing like go wild and freeze type games. And the adults are going to need to manage his energy levels. So when they know he's in the witching hour, that's not a great time for him to be playing with the kids. So a lot of management. Providing toys, teaching the kids to redirect that biting onto toys. Because see how quick he just whirled right back around and came right back. He's definitely got a one-track mind.
He's a smaller male version of Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not as intense with the mouse.
What do you think? Yeah, I think he's less intense than Maybe, but still pretty. He liked figuring this out. He actively learned to push it, liked figuring it out, likes the fact that it moves. That's entertaining. So he's another one that likes the puzzle. He likes the problem solving. He's into the food, but he's not overly into the food. He might need to poop. I think he does need to poop.
What about it? He's like, no, I'm doing stuff over here right now.
Oh yeah, he needed to pee.
Oh, pee. Okay. There you go. Here, bud. You remember the food? He says, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was good.
He's watching you like close it and what's happening.
He did the same thing. He went for that little knobby thing on there.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
He gave up surprisingly quickly.
Hi. Yeah?
Not really that into it. Interested, but not that interested. He'd rather play.
Hi. What about this?
Oh, is this gonna be fun? Something else? That's the most focused he's been so far. But again, I think it's not so much the scent itself as it is the fact that I'm interacting with the scent, therefore it's something to do. He's just all about the interaction and the doing stuff together. So he probably would enjoy things like hobby sports, but not so much because he's got that much working drive in and of himself. He doesn't, but because it's a game that you're playing together. Well, he's clearly not intimidated by this. That was really close to him too. He didn't even care.
Good job. Okay, one more scary thing.
Towards me.
Oh, what was that? What was that?
And he's climbing up in my lap. I like that his response to questionable things is to come back to me, climb up in my lap, and then he wasn't avoid it. It was kind of a smart response. It's like, okay,
I'm gonna go where I feel comfortable.
Yep, and reassess this whole situation. Not exactly scared of it, but I'm also not going to go running into the problem. I think he's actually going to be pretty easy to live with as long as he stays busy.
Yeah.
Again, he's one of those that just basic temperament-wise, he's kind of what everybody's looking for, just a higher energy version of it. But I don't see any red flags, except that he's very much a doer, unlike most of the puppies that are much more thinkers. So he has no self-preservation instincts, and he will head. That was why I was glad with most puppies, we want to see them approach the scary thing. That's like the ideal response. But in his case, I'm glad that he backed off it, because otherwise he would have a penchant for getting into trouble otherwise. So that shows he's got a little bit of common sense. You do have breaks. You do.
Yeah.
You do. He just needs a busy household where there's a lot going on and he can just follow people around and do the stuff with the people all day long. He's also gonna, I think, be a really nice go anywhere, do anything dog, except that he'll have a hard time settling. He's not big on settling. He'll get bored quickly and then he'll start getting into stuff. So that's the one thing I would work on with him. Make sure whatever puppy classes he does, they do work on settling skills.
Yeah.
You're so silly. You're so silly.
But other than that, I really think they'll have very, very few problems.
I think when he grows up, he's gonna be fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just going to be getting him through adolescence, maybe a bit fun. And that would be the other cautionary thing I would say is when he does start hitting those teenager phases, don't despair because his might be pretty entertaining. He'll outgrow it. And then I think he'll settle down really nicely as an adult. But he may be a fun teenager just because of the busyness.
Yeah. But it's like if you like business, then
Exactly. Then you'll delight in that.
Exactly. We like delighted with Maybe, and
Yeah.
she's a character, and we just laugh at her like, oh my
all
gosh,
the
you're
time.
just so silly.
Yeah. And he'll eat that up and he'll
Mhm.
clown. He'll be the type that will really
Yeah.
clown. And that's why I think he'll do great with kids as long as they can navigate the puppy biting, because he'll chase the ball forever if that's a game he decides he wants to play with them. He'll run around and chase them and jump on them if they can navigate just the biting and the nippiness. He'll have fun with kids. You're a hoot.
Yeah.